think we are set, ready to play. Always running over wires. Always running over the wires. There we go. Twitch. Turn this off. Yeah, I'm gonna close everything here. And sweet. So now I can see what people are saying. Open some water. Because we're thirsty. And now we're going to be, I'm going to snack on some of these chips and we're going to be thirsty. Because of the salty pretzels. Today was son's birthday. Let's see what our friends are playing. Marvel Ultimate Line. Marvel. One Fire Emblem. Oh my god. Someone's calling me while I'm streaming. We can't have none of that. Alright. Let me turn my ringtone down a little bit. That was scary. Notifications down. We're about to continue, so let's start the timer. Let's go. Let's go. It's taking forever to load. Come on. Look at all those animations. Block, run back and forth. Oh my gosh, look at this. Alright. So we need to switch our controls. Menu. No. Dang it. Not doing what I want. Why is it doing this? I guess it's glitched out. Whatever, I'll have to deal with it. I like to have inverted.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now, you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Do I have a choice?
May I ask a favor
Oh,
of you?
there we go. You know what? I'm doing it because you're giving me money. Alright, cool. It's a simplistic little... Oh, never mind. It's not simplistic. Say, can we search and explore? Probably not. First floor. Oh, snap. I would say that's a lot of people.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Pressburg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire.
Crap. I'd rather be in the army
I wonder if
than a
you'll be
teacher.
tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles? Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable. For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Dugaya, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
A noble.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
That's pretty cool.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
I like that ability. Don't move, you gain your health back.
He's the second son of Count Gergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
God. Don't want to deal with that drama.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Got 10% extra health if you're next to her is nice.
To the west of Fogland is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Oh God, how do you do this? Oh no, oh no, oh my God.
Oh
Yo,
God.
This is crazy.
Oh no.
Mistakes were made. Jeff!
Crap. Sorry for this.
Yo! How do you fucking do this? This is fucking crazy. Yo!
I have mixture on.
My God, I can't do it. Yo!
Dude.
Oh my God.
Gosh.
Oh my God!
Come on.
This is such a mistake. Oh. Oh shit.
Mixer, turn off.
Oh, I'm scared for the hardcore part. Oh shit. Jeff, how do you do this? Oh
Please.
my God. Oh shit.
And of course now my computer's not responding.
Yo, whoever's up.
Alright, it stopped. Thank the heavens. That was a nightmare. I apologize for that. I was farming some, what do you call? Sparks. Alright, so we talked to her. We're good. We'll make sure. I don't want to have to come back.
So, you've accepted a teaching position. I am the wonder. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
Alright, so we know all about her group. I think the best ability is the songstress, in my mind, but any adjacent allies get health boost. Oh snap, a little kitty cat. Oh, this is the people we just talked about. Do I have to talk to them?
Yeah.
Oh no, here's the other leader.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression.
I kind of like this dude the most out of the original.
I guess
two.
that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Alright, let's learn about this group.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious
Oh,
about
man.
you as well.
I like the experience boost.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little. He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on him, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
He doesn't look like a ladies' man.
That said, deep down, he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Not a fan
He
of the
comes from
big
a merchant
dudes.
family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it. He's the second son of a merchant family.
A lot of commoners
Since
in
his
this
brother
group.
will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents. Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here.
Love this EXP boost.
But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know? Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her.
So she recovers her own health.
She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother
Male,
coddled
it's
her
funny,
quite a bit.
male allies get a boost of attack. What is she doing to them to pump them up?
If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
That's funny, actually.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter.
Jeez, what is all this like special perch for the males?
She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Yeah.
Alright, so. There we go.
Right,
Oh,
right.
and these are the three houses over here. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Please accept
Dimitri.
my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathen, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
I don't know which school to pick. I should just go with Team Mystic like a Pokemon with the blue.
Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, please forgive me.
So,
It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
that gotta get that 1.2 experience boost.
I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped. Hello.
Dedu.
Dedu was born in Dustin
Dedu.
and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
That's okay, I guess. That's only for one
He's
turn.
rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
I'd rather get my hit points back. I think that was in the first group.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Maybe. Maybe not.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspard. But I hear he was born a commoner.
I think this person, like, kind of sealed the deal. You can open doors and chests without keys. How perfect is that?
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm. Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said...
He's a womanizer.
Well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Mercedes.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom.
Oh, sweet. So when I heal someone, I heal myself. I like these.
She may seem
like this
carefree
team
on the
so much.
surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
She's a magician, but not a cook.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Alright. I guess we're going to go
I
into this.
appreciate your effort.
Oh, sweet.
Hey.
This is the girl that doesn't come to school.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Oh, this is a songstress. I like her.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company of the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Whoa.
Alright, I'm not going to pick this team. I think I'm going to go with the blue team.
Hey. Okay.
Team Mystic.
Hey.
Look at the womanizer. Talk to these two.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend. I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, let's say, why can't I walk?
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away?
It's the manly thing
Oh,
to do.
and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hey. That's, what do you think? What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
No.
What do you think?
Yes.
Pardon me.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? Yeah, and by that I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Guess I went the wrong way. Oh, you know what? I saw her first, so unless I came through this door.
Let's, a moment, please.
Yes.
Oh, second floor, let's explore. Let's go see what's upstairs.
Hi.
Could say the same thing to you.
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks. Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
My dog.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Sob story.
Oh, Professor! Dropping by so soon?
Oh yeah, girl.
I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door. Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Nice. Nice.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
Thomas.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodlan. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
Won't let me in. Can't even get into the library. Guess we're not allowed to learn. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Don't have to let us read. I'm like, let me in. Hope we did a lot of exploration. Oh, poor kitty. Let's see.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Oh gosh. Decisions, decisions. No one wants to make decisions. I like the songstress. I don't want to just pick this, but it's blue, a Team Mystic, and also the Thief.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct?
I didn't want to pick Dimitri initially because he said that he's evil.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
I do.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I am in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
He's not going to be happy about this.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of.
Oh no, here comes the bad news.
In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
He's gonna be disappointed with me.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
Yeah.
You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Really?
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Having heard of your skills, I'm eager to meet you in battle. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you
Dang,
speak
everybody
with
wants to
anyone
watch
watching.
this.
You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Alright, Mercedes.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
Did you?
My companions.
Big X.
Is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh. I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
Same here. Oh no. We're loading up. Getting down dirty. I think it's time for me to get that Red Bull. Get that Red Bull. Have Pop, but I don't think Pop's gonna do it. Need something with a little more kick. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself a Red Bull. I'm getting tired. I don't want to be tired. I want to get to a battle at least. Sorry guys, I'm stopping the timer because I'm about to eat a cupcake. And it's messy, so I want to make sure I get my hands somewhat clean before we touch the controller again. Oh man, this cupcake's looking good. The big dog Red Bull. I'm not gonna have the whole thing though. I just need enough to stay up. I feel like I accomplished something in the game before we stop. Alright, timer's back on. Is it on? Oh man, the church is giving us money, baby. Oh snap. I think we went 2 days ahead.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit.
Didn't we just do this?
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Oh gosh.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
Stop using me as a guinea pig.
As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes,
I knew he wanted to research me.
I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device.
If I told him no, he'd probably be mad.
What is this?
It's my veins.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
Well, it certainly is possible. You're looking at it.
To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now.
Use me up and toss me out the door.
I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done.
Can't do any research till I fight.
What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Wow.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
First day off. That's the battle.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here. But the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
The other people set an example.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
No, stay in your class.
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt.
They do.
But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action.
Is that a threat?
I have a request.
there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance.
Gosh.
Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes. Both students and teachers of the Officers' Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds. I encourage you to wander around the monastery and lend an ear to the people living here. There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. Have you seen them, Professor? There you can find requests from various sources, as well as information about the market. If you fulfill these requests, you should eventually be able to use even more of the facilities here.
Oh my god, that means we need to do the quest.
The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month. This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time. It's helpful to plan out activities in advance, so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here. Professors at the Officers' Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom, even outside their respective fields.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. But I could probably take you, though.
Oh, snap. About to snap your neck.
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Alright, dude. Bulletin board. Tags.
It's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
Okay. Professor!
Listen.
Alright, there we go. We found a new area.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my
What's up,
studies in
Zebra?
earnest.
How are you doing? Thank you for the bit.
The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
It's happening, but I feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I'm so tired. This Red Bull isn't doing jack for me.
Might you help me with a favor?
Just came from there, right? I know.
Listen.
Yes. Amiibo, gazebo. Do I have any Fire Emblem ones that are outside of the box? Nah. I want to try it though. Who will we stand? We'll do King DDD. Okay, what's that fish? That didn't work. Oh, I just have to hit B to get out of it. Alright. It's all over the place. Really? You're not letting me pass. Ugh. I need to go fishing. Where the hell is the fishing?
Okay.
Professor!
Hi.
Alright, so yeah, I am struggling here. Sorry guys, I only got another hour in, but I am like extremely tired. It's been a long day. The son's birthday party. Movie theater and stuff like that. We'll be back tomorrow night for some more Fire Emblem. You guys have a great night. Love you. Big Team Zophar. Zero, thank you for the bits. Thanks for stopping in.